for the that Wellhausen Brewery wanted us to collect and find for the suggestion of a beer preference for their new beer for the Atlanta brewery. We went around and visited local bars in the area. One of the more prominent ones that serves a variety of different beers and actually focuses on different beer preferences so that people can drink whatever they choose. They have a lot more variation there. We went and we surveyed most of the regulars at the bars, and what we found was that between fruit and spiced beers, most people actually liked spiced beers more than fruit beers, but there were a few people that didn't like either and claimed that it was not a beer. Over the fruit flavored beer preference, there was a majority of people that liked blueberry beer. And in the spiced beer preferences, we had a majority liking chocolate and mocha. However, the pumpkin and hazelnut were pretty close behind. We also found that of the different types of beers people liked, they preferred seasonal beers. So given that sort of information, we kind of were able to come to a good conclusion on what type of beer that
they wanted for the seasonal or specialty beer.
Mm-hmm.
Also, our research we conducted were sales of beer in the United States versus other beverages. As it turns out, the graph shows by the red line, beer is the third most bought beverage in the United States, only after carbonated beverages, sodas, and milk. So it is the most widely bought alcoholic drink in the United States. Mm-hmm. Also, we did income relative to beer choice to figure out how expensive we should make the specialty beer, how expensive we can make the specialty beer, and who to market, which income range to market to. We found out that $75,000 and over per year, most people of that range were buying beer compared to all the other income ranges below it. And the highest beer choice of these higher income individuals turned out to be craft beer. Our next graph shows the percentage of the U.S. Population, the United States population, of these income brackets, and the highest percentage turned out to be $75,000 per year and over at 37%. So this means that you should increase the price of the beer, increase the quality of the beer, and also market to a higher end bracket of individuals. Also, we have a graph about the likelihood of which beer will be drank. So it turned out to be that any beer was preferred, had more percentages of the likelihood to be drank than others, with regular beer coming in second and imported beer coming in third. So the likelihood of people drinking Wellhausen Brewery imported beer will be relatively significant.
We believe that Wellhausen Brewery would benefit the most from opening a brewery in the Atlanta market, and during the fall coming out with a pumpkin spice seasonal beer that seems to be the most popular in the Atlanta area, and putting a lot of emphasis into the quality of it and maybe making it a little bit pricier than most of the other types of beer, as well as if they opened in the summer or springtime, maybe coming out with a blueberry flavored beer. As far as the marketing strategy goes for this, we intend to create several different marketing commercials toward the different groups There's a lot of the college market in the Atlanta area and a lot of the business market in the Atlanta area. So we need to come up with two different, we need to have two different marketing strategies to address segment, yes.
Based on the tradition that Wellhouse Brewery figured that a wholly owned subsidiary would be the best type of entry strategy. It's the most cost intensive upfront, but it allows you the most control and will allow you to be flexible in creating which beers you want, which season, and things like that. We also think the Atlanta market's a good market because alcohol is the third leading beverage sold, and there's many different types of microbreweries and everything, so the market is pretty large and it's open to new tastes, so you're going to get a lot of beer drinkers here. So your products should do well initially in the Atlanta test market.